Okay, it is July 2nd of 2017. 722017. This is my 2-month update on having metastatic melanoma. And on Wednesday, I had my pathology come back from my lymph node removal, which was my second surgery, since finding out I had skin cancer. And the pathology is kind of like, in a way, proof that that I think that, well, I believe that you can heal yourself with intention and also with food and medicine that is on there. In certain circumstances, granted, some cases do need chemotherapy, like if it hits vital organs, but there are special cases where, like, I mean, and a lot of illnesses are actually diet related. So also, I want to tell my friends and family thank you. First, if you want to hear about my whole year journey, you can skip forward, or watch the whole video, but I'm going to quickly say my thank yous and my diagnosis and what the pathology came back this last time. Okay? Well, so thank you to my friends and family. My family, they're very supportive and I love them very much. My friends, my followers on Facebook, the people here in Sacramento, Z and Mike, Carl, the next door neighbor, Dale, the one who took me to all my appointments. And yeah, because even though we got into a disagreement earlier today, came into my life for a reason, and I'm grateful. He also helped with my medicine and stuff, like my herbs, but and most of all, there's somebody that I met in 2015 online, and he changed my life. I don't know. I'm going to explain it though, because I don't know. I think it's kind of an important part of my story. Okay, so I had skin cancer for a little while now, probably a couple of years. And then it just started getting really aggressive this last like 6 months. And since I moved here, I was seeking getting insurance. But anyways, I'm gonna explain all the process, the whole story, just quickly and like in the video. But so those of you who know that I had metastatic polypoid melanoma in stage 4. That was my PET scan, and right here I have my PET scan papers. It says that there was metastases picked up in a PET scan where they inject radioactive sugar, and they can tell where in your body it's uptaking, because cancer feeds off sugar. I had iliac, inguinal, and femoral node metastases. That's 3 spots on the right side. And then also the area, the tissue around the first excision. Well, then the pathology, and that was on May 25th. The pathology from my lymph node removal, the lymph node removal I had on June 13th, came back on Wednesday, but I waited to do the video today because I felt great today. So my doctor said that only one of my lymph nodes tested positive for metastatic melanoma. And it should have been at stage 4. And I've had it for a while. There's a miracle to me. I have a lot of people who prayed for me. A lot of people who send me healing energy. So, so it's a collective effort. But most of all, I believed that I could heal myself. I believed in this thing called love. And the more I started seeking it outside of myself, the sicker I got. Well, this person that I met in 2015, turned my world upside down, and like in the most painful way possible. But now, in the bigger picture, I don't know. It's like everything happens for a reason, and I chose in every step, in every decision, I chose to not. Well, I don't want to say like chase unrequited love, but choose to be inspired by the pain. Choose to change. Uh, you know, and if I just got healthier and started becoming more authentic and living my highest purpose, then like, and I was emitting the kind of love that I truly felt, and I was emitting it from a pure place, then who knows what happened? Who knows? It doesn't, all I know is like the more you like give out love, like this kind of love, then the more you get back. And so rather than trying to make stuff happen outside, we made it happen inside. This all this art that was inspired because of this person. I can't say his name like I did everybody else's because I didn't get his permission, so I asked her. If she doesn't want to talk to me, I guess I get it. I just wanted it out of it. Okay, so I moved to Sacramento because I was inspired by this person, and it just seems like I just kept running into brick walls in Phoenix. So I don't know. There's, I would make bad choices a lot, and granted, yeah, you have bad choices while you're everywhere, but you know, like you don't know that until you start going and changing, and then once you start changing, if the same situation comes up, different place, different people, but same circumstances, or same arguments arise, or you know, power struggles, which happens with me. It was happening with me. I started figuring myself out. Yeah, and so maybe I did stuff I didn't intentionally know I was doing. I apologize for that. Like, I didn't mean to. And but now, like, I recognize it, and I hope, yeah, people have compassion to forgive me. But if not, all that matters is I forgive myself. Like, I'm actually really proud of myself. So I went from being a dancer, an alcoholic, an addict, and I stopped dancing that around the time that I met him, and the spiritual family that spiritual group. So I believe in soul families now. This person taught me to, inspired me to learn astrology. Inspired me to. It was actually him who, in a conversation, was just after just he and I had a conversation, that he said something about student transit and about channeling all that energy into like artwork, or like a piece of art or something like that. And so I don't know, just not that I needed to be told what to do, but just to open up my eyes, you know. I don't know how to explain it. And also because I wanted to learn how to grow food. I didn't want to be in Phoenix anymore, and I figured if there were more people that, or if there were people like him in this general area, then I could just meet people that were on the same wavelength, I guess, like the same wavelength I want to be on. So that's it. Like if I wanted to be around energy like that, then where else than to go to a place and then dig deep inside of me and pull that energy out, right? Yeah. So that's what happened. And being here might have saved my life. Who knows? I chose to save my life. course. But the insurance I got, here's what happened. I moved here. I got here in March. I didn't move here. I was going to come on a trip. Something inside my soul told me to just come and see what it felt like if it was, I don't know, that I would have signs, okay? So yeah, I made this deal with God or whatever, this soul urge inside of me, that I would come out here for a visit, and if I was meant to be here, it would be obvious. So I came out here 2016, 2016 on Good Friday. It was March 23rd, I think. And yeah, March 23rd, and I ended up meeting a girl at the light rail, the little tram thing station. I met her and we hit it off, like we hung out on Easter. She brought me back to her apartment, which was the number 23. She brought me to her apartment and I met Dustin, her roommate, and like he and I hit it off. And we both, and so the person that I was talking about that inspired me to move here is the first time in my life that I started getting past life memory flashbacks. Who knows where they come from? Maybe it's my imagination, but it felt real. And then Dustin saw his picture on my phone and was like, "Who's that?" I think I did some kind of ceremony or something like that. In and then we also was like we were getting the same past life memories that would hit us, and like we would actually fill in some of the details of some of them. So anyways, Dustin T had taught me a lot about spiritual protection, about, you know, if somebody's gonna open up spiritual doors like that or whatever, the importance of protecting and not being scared. So thank you for that. Okay, yeah. Okay, next, alright, well, when I came out here, the art that I was drawing back in Phoenix, that I had started drawing, like, right around the time I met him, actually. I think I told him he inspired me. It was, like, right around the blood moon of 2015. No, it was, yeah, September 15th, 2015, I'm pretty sure I said something about drawing a picture how I wanted to draw, and he was inspiring. And then, yeah, so, but my art back then, well, I was drawing art like that summer, but my art back then was kind of like dark, or, you know, it didn't really have that much flow. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, when I came to Phoenix, or from Phoenix here, when I came here, it's like everything just like floored. I don't know how to explain it. But it's just because I felt free, because like when I came here, it like literally felt lighter than air. So I did that. I started an art business off of just being here. Like, I came out here on a 3-day vacation, and these people I met loved me so much that, and when we had a connection that day, just said, just don't go home. And yeah, and then I was able to pay my rent, which is really inexpensive, pay my rent with my art, and I got a doing business as license. I got some bank accounts in August of last year. And those bank accounts were how I got to the Sacramento Human Assistance Office. Oh, and I called my serious art business because of this burning creative passion, I guess you'd say. It's a scorching fire of creativity. Is like Mars and was Sirius. So, and that's present in my astrology chart. Based on the Fixed Stars by Bernadette Brady and somebody else, I don't know their name. Yeah, and so that's what I called it. I think I was calling it that before I even knew that, which is funny. But yeah, and so I got my bank accounts, went and filed for insurance under a small business, got food stamps, that helped a lot, and yeah, that insurance may have saved my life, no joke. And the day I had my surgery, and the doctor I got too, ended up being a director of surgical oncology at one of the universities there. And when I went to the hospital, all the nurses were great there. They treated me great. One of the nurses said that she had him for her surgeon when she had a certain type of cancer. That the nurses, if the nurses were going to use the doctors, that they were one of the best. So, yeah. I'm very blessed. A lot of it has to do with me following that intuition and the way I felt. A lot of it had to do with decisions made on this person's end. And other people, other players in the whole scene of, the dramatic scene. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for helping save my life. Thank you to my friends and family too for being there with me and helping me stay strong. Yeah, ultimately, I chose to heal myself. Everybody has that choice. And don't follow exactly what I do. I'm not a doctor, first of all. I spiritually aligned myself. I emotionally purged on a lot of stuff and dealt with it. This is like therapy. All of this art came because of stuff I was drawing in the synastry charts. The stuff I was drawing from synastry charts between this person and I were the ones that got the most recognition. So, interesting. Also, I'm listening to videos and stuff while I do my art. I stopped doing that for a while, but I tried moving on. Anyways, yeah. This is what healing is. This is what healing is. It's like being authentic and saying what you need to say, doing what you need to do, and not expecting anybody to save you. I never expected that. All I wanted to do was prove that my heart was had good intentions. Okay, remember what I said. Everybody has the chance and the ability to heal themselves. And the people in your life are there for a reason. Yeah, even the bad circumstances or seemingly bad in the bigger picture might actually be that way for a reason. So always focus on like the gratitude, what each person is there for, and yeah, love and self-love. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. I don't know why I'm getting emotional now, but I had to say this. And anyways, I'm doing really good. And now I have paperwork to prove it. Like, that matters, because all that matters is that I know I'm doing better. Alright. Now, I just wanted to express that. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. I guess, keep, watching. Who knows where I'm going to go from here, but I'm definitely going to be focusing on what I'm going to do to the world, how I'm going to contribute my story, how I'm going to lead by example, and also letting people know that they shouldn't blindly follow others, because all I'm doing is giving people insight on how I did what I did, and that every single person is unique. Every single person has a very unique healing plan that they should take time and care into building for themselves. Not that doctors don't care or anything like that, but just like follow your intuition or your gut instinct. There are people out there who just get busy, like the doctors sometimes. sometimes they don't really know that much about nutrition, like in this day and age. There's just so much out there. Yeah, do your own research, ask people for help, and save yourself. Okay, but remember, God is in you, and the more you believe that you can save yourself, and the more you believe that God's on your side, then the more godly you can become, I guess, but only inside yourself. Like, you're not gonna be God to other people, but alright. I don't know why I just ramble like that. But anyways, alright. Bye.